Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window. Welcome back to the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
Erste Runde?
Hey, this is the offensive coordinator of the Chicago Bears. How you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Well, look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir.
Für Chicago?
Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you will. I'll expect you to show up ready, okay?
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is in. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick in the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.
Okay, jetzt dürfen wir noch spielen für Chicago. You have entered the NFL as one of the most high prospects in your draft class. Anything less than a stellar first act will be a disappointment. Okay.
This rookie class is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews, old partner in crime, who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise to the top? Guess we'll find out soon enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
Wir gehen hier rauf.
I took every rep in practice seriously. Each one could be the difference in me getting on the field or not.
Okay. Das scheint noch weiter zu gehen, das Spiel. Hoffentlich da ein bisschen was verändert hat. Ich will interessieren, ob Tommy auch in der NFL ist.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm not too happy right now. You know, their offense has been talking smack about us all week. You gonna let that happen? I don't think so. So let's get out here and get at it.
Okay. Wir versuchen mal was. Der hat gesessen. Wer ist denn das? Nummer 17, ein Kreisspieler. Okay. Warten wir ab. X. Der hat gesessen. Jetzt muss noch der letzte sitzen. Fast. Damit ziehen wir weiter, würde ich sagen.
It is not easy being a rookie. And the excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews, the draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful too.
Ja, dass man hier keinen Ton hat, ist ein bisschen doof. Hätte man sich da nicht irgendwas ausdenken können?
It was still early days, but my teammates and I were getting to know each other. We're building the bonds that would keep us strong and competitive throughout the upcoming season.
Was haben wir hier drin? Okay, alles klar.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. This is your development trait. Superstar and Superstar X-Factor players will progress faster over time. You can improve your development trait by being one of the top performers in the league at your position.
Gucken wir mal, ob wir hier was haben. Was Nettes. Okay, da kriegen wir schon ein bisschen was von hin. No. Gehen wir mal in die Saison rein, oder wie jetzt?
It was a press conference before our first game of my rookie season. But the reporters didn't waste any time filling me in on what the world was saying.
Which would you mean more this here? Game to playoffs.
I was glad they asked, because it helped me hone in on my ultimate goal. I was going to work as hard as I could to make sure the team and I were holding up that Lombardi trophy at the next Super Bowl.
Ja, mit Chicago ist das nicht so einfach. Das ist mir schon irgendwie klar. Was haben wir hier? Hey Johnson, hope you haven't forgotten your old high school coach. Now that you are in the NFL, awesome job dealing with the rough media day. I have no doubt the guys in the locker room took notice you. Okay. Hätte jetzt gedacht, das geht noch weiter, aber... Wohin? Gegen die Detroit Lions. Geht zum ersten Spiel. Ja, dass wir nach 0-0 sind, das sehe ich selber.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Das sieht schon ganz anders aus, aber haben wir heute auswärts erst. Weil wir haben ja schon in Stadien der NFL gespielt. Bei den Buccaneers zum Beispiel. Wir halten uns wieder. Daran nur die Defense zu spielen. Wir fangen hiermit mal an.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Complete to Allen
The
Robinson.
drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Wir versuchen noch einen
Charles,
Lauf.
you think about the quarterback position in the National Football League. Look, I think we can agree you can't win without a good one. And this organization was sold on this young man from the very beginning.
They certainly were. They loved what they saw from him in college.
Das hat mich ein bisschen rausgebracht, gebe ich zu.
And make decisive decisions. Able to get rid of the football to the right targets, never ruffled. And it's a beautiful thing if you're...
Und wir machen einen Punkt.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 42 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Schönes Ding.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me?
Und kann die Defense halten? Ja, kann sie.
And we drop you into the start of this next
Wir
possession. The
fangen
score
an mit einem
7-0.
Lauf.
Through multiple tackles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Den Pass.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Haben sie aber gut gepennt.
Right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Oh, schön viel
It's not
Platz.
much is perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt.
Und die Defense hält wieder. Wir fangen wieder mit einem Lauf an, würde ich sagen. Das hat gut funktioniert.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Wir mit den Pass hier auch mal.
The gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside
Schon 19
the 20.
Yards rausgeholt.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A nice throw right there, Charles. And this is a quarterback who said he wants to take this team to the playoffs because he got his man.
Und auch das hat funktioniert.
Allen Robinson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Ja, jetzt haben
So the
die
football will be at the
Lions auch mal was
25-yard line
rausgehauen.
as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Es hat wieder funktioniert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony
75
Miller,
Yards.
75 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy...
And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10.
Ist eigentlich eine Freche, dass das so einfach geht. Aber so ist das Spiel eben.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Lets this one rip to
Zu lang.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's
Das
2nd
hätte ich mir
down.
gerne näher angeschaut.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, Charles, great article in their local paper yesterday titled Student of the Game about this young quarterback and all the time that he spent in the film room getting ready for the season. He said a lot of times he was the first one in and the last one out, just getting some extra eyes on game film.
And what I loved is how they drew out of him how he got prepared, because he really wanted to dive into the playbook. But we all know that with the NFL rules and how things are, you can't spend all of your time at the facility in the offseason. So during OTAs and minicamp, he got the coaches to do like detailed videos for him about going through the entire playbook, and then he studied those in the offseason to get him ready for when he came back to camp and then on into the season now. I thought that was pretty impressive.
It also gives you instant respect from the veterans in the locker room, does it not?
It certainly does, because you're announcing to everyone without standing on top of the mountain that you're all in and you're ready to lead.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Hat er nicht gefangen oder was? Doch.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Weiter geht's.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches defensively.
Wir fangen an. Ja, gut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open is Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw. And also a first down. Draw play. Cohen sheds another. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll find Miller, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This will be caught inside. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Robinson. 26.
Ja, der Robinson wird auf jeden Fall zu den besseren Receivern hier.
Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Das hat wieder mal gut funktioniert.
Cohen, 85 yards, and the Bears add on. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch?
So.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take
Wenn da unsere FIFA-Karriere angucke, das würde eher passen zum Rookie. Gerade bei einem Team wie den Bears.
Picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a run with Montgomery. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he completes it to Cohen. Oh, refusing to go down. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, yeah. Good job, fellas. Good job.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Okay, das erste Viertel haben wir auf jeden Fall dominiert.
On EA Sports. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Ja, das war schön Zeit.
Last time, now a gain of 20 here. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears continue to... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT in the game. Instead, 2nd down. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Charles, your takeaways so far in this young quarterback's first NFL start?
Okay, Zeit runterlaufen lassen ist noch ein bisschen früh.
Just get going, we'll see where we end up.
Okay, sounds good. The game was not too big for him.
Ein
The
bisschen zu
spotlight was not too
entspannen.
bright. He got comfortable and acclimated early. I thought it was a very solid, good performance to start things off. In a lot of ways, I think he's ahead of the curve.
Well, that was pretty good. I think you got 5 cliches in there, but the word that sticks out to me from what you said is comfort. The way that he commanded that huddle looked like a 10-year veteran to me.
And remember, many college quarterbacks moving into the NFL has spent very little time in huddles. So it's a lost art, and they have to learn that at a later stage in development. Give him credit for putting the time and the work in advance.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Jetzt mein Gegner ein bisschen Zeit.
Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Kriegen wir hin. Sie haben noch geschafft.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I
Okay,
know it sounds
gehen
crazy,
wir auf den Pass.
but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Warten kurz ab.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Punkte gemacht.
Turning into a really good performance on the road.
Können wir den Ball mal wieder kriegen?
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Gets this one in. 36 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Machen auf jeden Fall einen Passversuch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Boom.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, no.
Wir dürfen noch mal.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Okay.
First down, a run with Cohen. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Jamie Collins makes
Ja, die Zeit lassen wir auslaufen.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Gucken, was da jetzt unsere Teammitglieder oder unser Trainer zu sagen.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's a fantastic start as they roll a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Hier sein soll.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Competitions. Jetzt verstehe ich das. Completions, nicht Competitions. Bin ja auch dumm. Bin ich mal gespannt, was wir geholt haben. An Zielen und so.
The regular season was off to a hot start, and I was full of confidence when I stepped up to that podium. If the press wanted a quote, I was going to give them one to remember.
How have you managed the noise?
I said my piece. Gave him a good quote to run with, too. And then I stepped away.
Gucken, ob ich gleich überhaupt spielen darf in der
I knew the games ahead with the time was real
season.
or just hot air.
I remember that day. The game plan flowed through you, but everyone has someone they can lean on. Which teammate helped you the most?
The whole team respected his opinion. He was sort of the veteran voice of the team everyone looked up to. No matter how things went, I knew I could count on him.
Das konnte man im ersten Spiel auf jeden Fall sehen. Dann gehen wir in die Player Card rein. Ihr Rookie-Debüt haben wir geschafft. Okay, wir hatten ein bisschen simuliert, dass wir wieder ran dürfen. Dürfen wir gar nicht mehr ran, oder wie sehe ich das? Ach, jetzt habe ich das erst verstanden. Wir hätten das auch ein bisschen verteilen können. Okay, gegen wen und wann dürfen wir wieder ran?
One press conference that stands out to me in particular was when I first got to use the buzz of my season to build momentum for a big game we had coming up.
Oh, fort.
More than anything, I hoped to showcasing our strengths to the press and the fans would also amp up my teammates. And it did, but it turns out they weren't the only ones who were listening.